So, I was just recently showing Game of Thrones to some of my friends, and they would always ask me who my favorite character was. I would always tell them characters like Ned and Robb, and then I would tell them Theon Greyjoy, and they never seemed to understand why. Why did I like this character that so many people hated? And then I started to think, why did I like Theon so much? He was terrible to women and terrible to his friends and the Starks. And yet, for some reason, he was my favorite character. So, I want to explore why I love Theon Greyjoy. To understand this, we need to look at Theon's struggle with identity. Theon is the heir to the Salt Throne, one day to be the king of the Iron Islands. But when he was just a child, his father lost a battle and he was forced to be sent to live with the Starks of Winterfell. This is where Theon's conflict with identity occurs. Throughout the series, Theon struggles with choosing to be a Stark or a Greyjoy. And this is where the true brilliance of Theon's character starts to shine. Often in fantasy series, it can be hard to identify with the struggles of the characters. It is certainly easy to feel empathy for those characters, but less often are we able to see direct struggles with what we are going through in life through these characters. Take Ned, for example. Ned deals with multiple situations throughout the show where his conflict is always dealing with doing the honorable or right thing. Sure, this is something we can connect with, but not nearly as deeply as a character like Theon. Theon's struggle with identity is something that we can directly relate to our own lives. Theon has to choose between his family, whose way of life is very different from his own, or choose the Starks, who he desperately wants the respect from. This is a lot like the struggle many kids who are entering the workforce go through. Do I want to follow my dream? Do what my parents think is right? Get the day job? What do I want to do? What is my identity? This struggle that many people go through, and many are currently going through, is similar to the one that Theon has. This is what sets Theon apart from so many fantasy characters. So, at the end of Season 7, when Jon tells Theon,
"You don't need to choose. You're a Greyjoy. And you're a Stark."
Not only is it worth all the mistakes Theon has made, but it also helps us work through our own conflict with identity.